Good evening.
Yes.
I'm very much delighted to actually welcome all of you in this auspicious gathering. As we know, we have a motive that is to bring university students together. That is Solution in Salvation Coalition and Team Alliance, and then also Unionists. Yes. The motive is, although we all know we have different political camps, and then we have different political ideologies. But for the fact that all of us represent the same institution, that is University of the Gambia. We are here to represent University of the Gambia. We are not here to represent Team Alliance. We are not here to represent Solution in Salvation Coalition. We are not here to actually represent Unionists. But we are here to represent the University of the Gambia. University belongs to us. University actually belongs to us in the sense we are the one that can make this institution great. And then by looking at the political atmosphere in the University of the Gambia, we will understand that we castigate each other, we insult each other, but that is politics. But when politics is done, we need to have one notion, that is, we are there to represent the University of the Gambia. We have to come together to improve the University of the Gambia. But we cannot do this with partisan politics, or we said we believe in camps. Our president is from Alliance, and then other ministers are from coalition camp. But the 22nd Executive Council, we do not believe that Nyaninka is from Alliance or Ibu Cham or any other person is from coalition. We are representing the students. And then we are there to serve the interests of the general student body. So with that note, I thank you all, not to prolong the message. I thank you all for coming. We also have a platform to give you to the president-elect, Mr. Nyaninka Manjang, to actually share 1 or 2 words with you. Then from there, we will have a program guide. We will have the general campaign manager from Team Alliance. We will also have a general campaign manager from Solution in Salvation Coalition. We will also have a campaign manager from Unionists. So this is the program guide. Hello. And then, we are going to divide the teams. We are going to divide the teams not based on camps, but we as the sport ministry that is responsible for organizing this event, we are going to divide the teams into 4. 2 will play, and then the other 2 will play, then we have the final. It's not like Alliance versus Coalition or Alliance versus Solutionists. We are not doing that. We are here to bring the unionism among us, to actually cement the love that we have from each other. So this is what we are going to do. Let's respect the time. When it is time for us to go home, please, I'm pleading, let us leave the premises and then go. Because the owner of the premises actually added 30 minutes for us, extra 30 minutes. So we don't want to waste time. If we are, from here, we are going to do balloting. Each team, we will have 4 teams, and then 2 teams will play first. The other team will play, then we have the final, and then we discuss. Is that clear? So you have Mr. President to come and listen. It is important because I just want to prove myself today that I will score 3 goals. And it's possible, huh? Yeah. But good evening to you all. Thank you all. Yeah. Thank you all for coming here, for granting our invitation as 22nd Executive Council. This is one of the most important events as far as, any council can able to stage. Because sport is something that, today around the world, in order to promote peace and social cohesion, we can do it through sports. Because a lot has happened, a lot is happening. You might not tie every bull by their horns, but that is human nature. Politics have gone, and therefore, we have to cement our brotherhood as sisters within the university community. And therefore, that can only be done through sports. And I believe with this great initiative that we can do a lot in common. Because university is bigger than coalition, university is bigger than, Solution is Salvation, university is bigger than Alliance, and university is bigger than, Unionists. And therefore, if we have that ambition, because as enshrined in the Constitution, it is not the Unionist coalition or, Alliance, but the University of the Gambia Student Union. And therefore, I believe we must uphold, that, mantra that, the students' interest is what is our concern. And therefore, through the sport ministry, I believe this initiative is something that we have to commend him alongside with the 22nd Executive Council. So therefore, the program guide will be given. Please, I will urge every individual to go by the rules and regulations, because we are university students. Let us not, use our emotions to solve issues. There are people in charge. If you have an issue, consult, relevant stakeholders, because we are here to promote that social cohesion, to bring back the old memories that we are used to doing as brothers and sisters that, sit in the same four corners of the classroom. Therefore, I believe this event is something that I'm proud of as the president-elect, and I wish you all the best, in the next 1 hour as we will stay here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We can have the campaign manager from Alliance to actually give a speech first.
You don't have a campaign manager here.
Greetings, everybody. I thought I am audible enough. Thank you for acknowledging this invitation, and we as UTG Interschool Alliance are very much grateful to gracing this event. That is because we believe that there is a time that we university students should come together to unite amongst ourselves and forget about politics, put it aside and develop our nation. Because what we said earlier during the campaign is we want to reclaim the mantle and make UTG great again. And we cannot make UTG great again alone. We can do it together as a family, and it's a combined council. So we got to do it together, and so we will do it again. Thank you. And this would be a symbol of how togetherness we are as students of the University of the Gambia, and we would ensure that we continue working together in making sure that we put UTG first. UTG always first as far as you are concerned. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, the campaign manager from Alliance. We are very much glad.
Now, can we have the campaign manager?
Now we can have campaign manager.
Thank you so much. So actually today we are gathered here to unite as students union. So basically this is unprecedented time where it has never happened in history of the University of Gambia Students Union. Team Alliance coming together with the coalition to have a unity football match. This is to set that this is to highlight that politics is beyond the four corners of UTG. Or politics is not mere being on the podium, sharing ideologies and philosophies, but it encompasses a whole lot, and that includes unity, friendship, and the mutual interest. That is why, as a union, the first thing that you need to promote is to bring the students together after politics. And there is no other way that you can unite students of the University of the Gambia than sports. That is why today we are gathered here, and as coalition, since inception 2 years ago, we've ensured that the interests of the students are put in the four corners, at the center of the agenda, to ensure that University of the students' voices and wishes are echoed in everything that we do. And that is why today, I'm not surprised that seeing the sport minister elect from the coalition having this giant initiative to ensure that they bring coalition and alliance together. We've been here for the past 2 years. The past sport ministers under the coalition have not actually staged this kind of activity. If you see Ibrahim Toure coming up with this initiative, it's something that he's passionate about since the inception of this campaign, because he's someone that I've interacted with. We've chatted at a personal level, and then one thing that I know about him is his will, his commitment to ensure that UTG sport is inclusive, and not only UTG sport, but UTG political entities are also inclusive in every activity of our students' union. And this is very much commendable, and I applaud him and the entire students' union, and I would encourage them to ensure that initiatives like this are always brought to the doorstep of students, and we continue to strive as students of the University of Gambia. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. One more thing. One more. Brother, you can come. He's a senior man from GFF. So you just say 1 or 2 words we are done, and then we start the event
now. Good evening, everyone here. I take this opportunity to speak to the general student body. I'm Mustafa Bidey. I am here to grace this occasion. So, as we all know, that sport is very important, and it's because of sports here that we are gathered here. So, I take this as a great opportunity to come and witness this occasion and contribute to the development in sport of the University of the Gambia. So, on that note, without wasting much of the time, I will urge all the students to come together and grace this occasion. And the reason why we are here, we just execute that, and from there we all disperse. And on that note, without wasting much time, I thank everybody here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bide. Thank you very much. Good.
So, he's our former secretary. Hey, yo! That's Mike. It's important. We also say one or two words to the students here.
I'm thanking everyone present here today, and they just elected executive member of the Students' Union. It's a great initiative from the sport minister elected, especially, who gave me the idea, who discussed the idea with me of bringing students together after election. I told him it's a very good idea because we all know how UTG politics is. Normally in campaign, we are always divided. So it's good like this after elections, we come back together, forget about our camps, and then forge ahead to build a UTG. Because as I always tell them when I was there, we will all leave UTG one day. We are one. So let's not allow politics to divide us. If it divides us tomorrow, it will surely disturb the country. Because we are the future leaders of this country. And if we allow the politics at this grassroots to divide us, what of national politics? So we are one. Let's unite together as students of the only public university in this country, and then try to build this university and then leave a legacy behind. Thank everyone. You're welcome.
Yes, I'm esteemed viewers and followers. Just to remind you once again, this is Fine TV Gambia Olivia Point, and of course we are live. The Medina football field to witness. The reunion. Football match that is organized by the sport minister elect, Mr. Ibrahim Toure of the 22nd Executive Council of Utgsu. So we are live here and we'll bring you live coverage of the event and how it unfolds. So this event or this football game, is organized and geared towards bringing these students of University of the Gambia together. As you may all know, just last week they conducted their election where they elected their leaders that would represent them at the highest level. And basically, just to bring them together to show that they are all one. That is why the sport minister elect, Mr. Ibrahim Toure, with his council members, decided to organize this game to ensure that there is a peace among students, unity among students. So Fine TV Gambia is here to give you live coverage of the event and how it unfolds. So as you can see the environment, students are all over the place. Cheering up, from different camps. Showing that, they are all one at all time. So we give you live, the coverage here at the Medina football field, where university students gathered, from, to ensure that they are all one, to ensure that unity, among themselves. So this is the, atmosphere right now. As you can see, we are live here. The game is about to start, where you would see, some, individuals that you might doubt that they are not, good at the pitch, and they will prove to you that they are. So just to remind you once again, this, a particular, game is organized and geared towards, promoting unity among the students of the University of the Gambia, and then thanks to the 22nd Executive Council elect, under the sport ministry for coming out with these great initiative to ensure that students are united together. So like I mentioned earlier on, I will stay here for the meantime, and we will get back to you, and we'll give you live coverage here at the Medina football field, where students of University of Gambia are all gathered. So once again, I remain your reporter here. Sport reportage, right? We'll give you live, update as to what is happening here. So we have three camps at University of the Gambia. We have, we have the coalition which comprises of the Social Salvation. We of course have, Alliance, so we call in the school Alliance team. We have a club or political camp. So that is all, and then politics is over now. We are waiting on the, we have to, unite students, and that is why this particular, the football match is organized to ensure the students are united. So as you can see, we have, there's a mixture here. Alliance people joined coalition members, and some coalition members will join the Alliance members to ensure that they are all, okay, right? So get with us and be with us. We will get you all the updates here at the Medina football field. So it is the 22nd Executive Council of the University of the Gambia, a students' union, that organizes this particular, a football match, and to ensure that students, are united. Like I mentioned earlier on, it has been a long, politics journey over 6 to 7 months since September last year. That was election, that was political activity still, last week, where this, long journey came to an end. So to ensure this, that is why today, we are here to give you live coverage that,
is organized by the 22nd Executive Council of University of the Gambia Students Union. So get with us. We'll give you all the live coverage here at the Medina football field. Thank you. Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier on, we'll get some students, to talk to them regarding the issue and then how do they see it. So, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, anyway.
Take us to, your full name.
Oh, thank you so much. I am Mohamed Sedi. I'm a final year student. This is my final semester precisely. I am actually happy to be here, to be gracing this friendly game organized by two biggest political camps. That is the coalition and that of the alliance as well.
So, Mr. Sedi, how important do you think this football match is to the entire students of UTG?
Exactly. Nelson Mandela did say that sport has the power to unite us in a way that little else does. That is, it speaks to us in a language that we understand. So it's as a result of us gathering here today. I believe is a moment for us to actually forget about our political scores, for us to actually know that look, politics comes and go, but what matters is the university, and the university is here to stay. So as a result, I think it's an eye opener for students of the university to actually come to understanding that look, politics is no longer here, but we are here as a family, that is as university students.
So from when you saw this, from the 22nd Executive Council elect, what really came to your mind? Are you optimistic that this council will really do well? For the students?
Yeah, at some point, I feel yes. At some point, this council, looking at their expertise, looking at the people that are in the council, if they should definitely work together as a team, they will deliver to expectation. I've seen people that have actually got a lot of experience. Looking at when they were actually on campaign trail, we were opportune enough to look at what these people were actually, what they got from their experience. And I believe that looking at the team, despite the fact that there are people of different camps, but I believe they need to put aside their party camps and then work together for the interest of the students. So if they work together for the interest of the students, they will solely deliver.
So finally, what message do you have to the other students of UTG?
Yes, to the students of the UTG, the message there for you is that let us be conscious enough, and then let us know whatever we're doing, we must not allow politics to come and divide us. Politics is a season; it comes and go. But what matters is our relationship as students of the university will continue. And somewhere or the other, we are going to be the people that are going to be entrusted with the affairs of this country in the long run, because we are the future. And in fact, we are present. Some of us are serving in the civil service. So it's important that we actually work together and make sure that we have a healthy relationship in the university here, so that if we go outside, then we will also collaborate. So on that note, let us politic wisely, and then now that we are in the sporting arena, the match is about to kick off. Enjoy your sporting moment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Sedi. Yes, esteemed viewers, like I was mentioning, we will get some students to inquire about them and how is this particular game important. So we will get some students too. So Basmel will join us here very soon. For us to discuss it. Assalamu alaikum, Basmel.
Walaikum salam.
Inko nyari la like bi nata jam pour kama be nying football game wala ite nyari la
well nyani ngai abi for ala diamo to le ndebe mim fola kachato is like at siala because mi ajibe nying ay muna yitandi comme ça ndolem studentolti comme nga fo enu nyame interview to last week Friday ma wala repeat la ndol as a university students, if we cannot set good example for ourselves, mol mi yalongo wolle bandol jibe ka wolbe mol jelano nyadi. So wala dina bi ni football o jibe. Sport is number one tool mi yalongo. It can bring people together. Ka unity samana mol ka ngasati jele mi yalongo han kelol biye ning sport findita wato wati banko beka unite le ka jeko mi bebe da kafula jonyanga. So bi ni ajibe momin dama findita jang amanke coalition o dama fin amanke alliance dama fin amanke unionist, but more for be me and go more neutral people today just come out. So I have to thank the new executive and the sport minister for bringing such initiatives.
So Basmel, it has go this executive council I think that be organized. So are you really optimistic that Nil Mol Melanco a little Tomon Sanding Makatla Bagela in office?
Well, I have a belief nim mo being ambulo kafunyo kan kanyaninka la executive 22nd executive council markwe there can be difference because natala, for example, council mu ni solati mosa foko nyanin kalem binoti yunusambay wolen kungoti, but then the other parts are all dominated by the coalition salvation. So yenyo muta yake badin kilinti yaje ko it all they have a tool of unifying every university students. At the end of the day, there can be progress. Ndol at the back of the scene can always support them with initiatives, with programs. Kajeko, the 22nd Executive Council, the lasting impact in the university.
Thank you, Basman.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Video. Yes. So you get, one of senior student, right? Mr. Buzo. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, bro.
So, Mr. Buzo, take us through the environment here at the football field today.
Yes, we are here at Medina Academic. As usual, the university now has been holding its programs here, especially sports. Yeah, but today we are here to reunite the two political camps, or the biggest political camps in the history of the university, SU. Yeah, the elections have just completed, and it is relevant that we combine the two and then come and look for a way forward. I think that is very crucial.
So, seeing this from the 22nd Executive Council, are you really optimistic that this council will really do well in office?
Yes, I believe the council will do well, especially when they unite and work for the common interest of the students. I think they will do well because there are a lot of competent people there, and they can advance the agenda of the other council. They can mitigate a lot of things, and then said.
Yeah, so Mr. Buzo, finally, what message would you have? For the students of UTG as far politics is concerned?
Yeah, actually, it is important to unite as students and fight the common interests of the student. There are a lot of problems that can be solved when we come together. In union, we are stronger. In unionism, we are stronger. So if one student is affected, I believe all the students will stand for that particular person in order to see that that person excels or succeed in the academic struggle. It is important that the students come together, regardless of the school or the political camp. In fact, after election, there is no political camp that should exist, except that the interest of the students is being looked forward and the problems have been solved. There are a lot of plethora of problems, or there are plethora of problems that can be solved when we come together. United we stand, and divided we fall. Thank you.
Now we are with the IPR elect of the 22nd Executive Council. So, sir, take us through your full name.
I am Lamin El Sanyang, the IPR elect of the University of the Gambia 22nd Executive Council.
Mr. Sanyang, how do you see, or how important is this game to university students?
Yes, this game is more than important to the students of the University of the Gambia, because we know, as the youths of this country, one of the languages that speak one of the things that speak to us in the language we understand is sports. You understand? So it is essential that we have this kind of sport activity in order to bring the university students together, because we've passed through a very tough and rough political process, and it is essential that we are able to put our political differences aside and work towards the betterment of the University of the Gambia. And one of the things that can help in that is this kind of activities, that is sports.
So, Mr. Sanyang, many believe that your council would be a different council. So, what is your say about this?
Yes, we believe that our council will be a council of a difference, because we have learned from the mistakes of the past, and we have people of high experience with regard to the people who actually were in the previous councils, and we have understood where we have made successes and where we also have made some mistakes and missteps. So it's going to be a council of a difference, because we are people of high caliber and people who are, of course, ready to serve the interests of the University of the Gambia students. We have seen the problems that the University of the Gambia students are facing. We have lived the problems, we've understood those problems, and together we will be able to work hand in glove in order to be able to advance these problems and advance the most advanced agenda of the students, as far as this echoing the aspirations and the wishes of the students of the University of the Gambia is concerned.
So finally, Ms. Sanya, what message do you have for students of UTG?
Yes, it is essential that we always remember that there is life after politics, and there is life after UTG. And no matter what we do, we must always think of this fact, because when we understand this reality, we will be able to work together hand in glove in order to be able to advance not only the most pressing issues that are facing the students of the University of the Gambia, but to be able to connect and network effectively so that when we go out of the University of the Gambia, we will be able to work progressively together in order to advance the interests of our nation as a whole.
Thank you, Mr. Simon.
Thank you very much.
I wish you good luck.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, so we are back again, and of course now we are with the EC chairman. So, sir, take us to your full name.
Thank you so much. My name is Mohamed Lamin Toure, the chairman of UTG Electoral Commission, 2023-2024.
Interesting. So, Mr. Toure, I mean, why are you here, or how important do you think this game is to you?
Yeah, we are here through the invitation of the Sport Minister-elect to witness the contest between the Team Alliance and Coalition for the reunion that has came as a result of the election that we conducted not long ago. Yeah.
So being the EC chairman, I mean, how do you see this council elect? Are you optimistic that there will be a council of difference?
Yeah, I think I'm so much optimistic. The unity I saw in them, the readiness, the pragmatism, because it is very important that they call this game. As we know, university politics is very tense, it's very contested. So as a result of that, the sport minister-elect decided to call for both camps to come together and play a game. And I have listened to their comments before the start of the game. They called the game to make sure that people from different political camps within the university come together to be a union, not political camp. So that is very much impressive. And I'm sure they are going to work together in their time in office to make sure that they work towards the success of the university.
Interesting. So finally, what message do you have, I mean, for the students of UTG?
Yeah, the message I have for the students of the university is that politics should not divide us. We are university students, and at the end of the day, each of the camp contested in the election for the progress of the university. They all have a mission to make sure that the university registers success, to make sure that they achieve glory for the university. And that being the case, I don't think there should be, they can have different opinions, they can have different perspectives, but there should not be fight among themselves. There should not be any kind of conflict that is going to create disunion, that is going to make sure that university students are divided based on political ideologies. I think politics should foster ideological debate rather than conflict between individuals that want the same thing. Because at the end of the day, what they want is the advancement of the University of the Gambia to higher heights. So as a result of that, I call on everyone to work together with the council elect to make sure that they succeeded in their time in office, and then every university student will be happy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So the game is in progress, as you can see. I mean, students from different schools, converge here at the Medina football field to witness this game, and it is interesting here. So as you can see, the students are here, and there is a mixture. In each of the teams, you have alliance and coalition. Of course, the unionists members. This game is geared towards promoting unity among students of UTG. So get us through. Here, interesting moment. You will be surprised that you see some students who you think can play the one playing here. So as you can see, so we'll be here for you, Fine TV Gambia, to give you live, ball-to-ball commentary regarding, this reunion football match. So it is, of course, organized by the 22nd Executive Council of the University of the Gambia Students Union, Sports Ministry, in collaboration with other respective council members. And then, as we hear from students, that this council, they are quite optimistic that this council would work for the interest of these students. Yeah, wow, that is so crazy. The finance minister elect Ibu Cham is that, but the man is on. Interesting. Yeah, so this is the end of the game, and of course we are going for penalty shootouts now. Alliance and of course the Solution is Salvation. So now let's see what unfolds at the at the penalty shootouts, where both teams should have 5-5s. Individuals that will shoot out, for the penalty shootout. So it is 1-1. Alliance scored in the first half, and then while Coalition came in the second half, equalized, and now it is a penalty shootout. Let's see what unfolds now. So it is now penalty shootouts. I mean, after this, I think we would have the Unionists versus the winner. I think that would determine now. So as of now, penalty shootouts awaits us here at the Medina football field. Alliance and Coalition 1-1. So now the penalty shootouts will separate the two sides. Let's see what unfolds now. So, interesting moment we are about to witness as both teams are set to send in the players that will take the penalty shootout. So, Alliance Coalition. So, let's see which camp would prove their capability in the penalty shootout. Alliance Coalition. So Alliance, is taking the shoot. Muhammad Lamin Sise, alias Ika, is the one taking the lead for Alliance. Let's see whether, he would prove, to the goalkeeper that his, shoot wouldn't be safe. Now let's see. Ika is trying to take the for Alliance. Muhammad Lamin Sise. Let's see what he unfolds. The goalkeeper seems to be a tall, lucky man. So what unfolds? Ika. Oh, that's a loose ball. That's a loose ball for Alliance. Now let's see what the Coalition would prove now. Alliance, one of the players of Alliance lost. Now we have, in fact, now is the sport minister elect, Mr. Ibrahim Toure is the one who is taking the lead for the Coalition. That is the Citizens Salvation Camp. So while MS is at the goal post. So let's see whether Ibrahim will score. Interesting moment here. Interesting moment. So interesting moment. The sport minister elect of the 22nd Executive Council is the one taking the lead for the Coalition. It's already a loss for Alliance. Now let's see whether Ibrahim will score. Interesting moment. Ibrahim is going. Wow, that's a goal. Alliance second kick. Hey, that's a goal, of course. That's a goal. Now Alliance, Coalition is scoring now. It is 2-1 as we speak.
Number 9. Number 9. Goalkeeper. Goalkeeper.
It is now for the coalition. That's second kicker. Now let's see what unfolds. That's it. Hey! That's so serious. Oh my God. In fact, the ball went outside the football field. Interesting moment. If you are missing the football match as a reading student, you are missing a lot. So that was a high ball. The ball went so high. So it is now 1-1. Alliance one of their players lost, and of course, Paul is also one of their players lost. So it is very serious here. 1-1. I mean, let me say at the 40 or at the 90 minutes, and now, of course, at the penalty shootout now, we have to witness that it is 1-1 now. Alliance has half one of their players lost, and of course, Coalition half one of their players lost. So it is 1-1. Then Alliance is taking the lead now for their third kick. Yeah, so Alliance is coming up now for their third kick. Let's see what unfolds. Alliance third kick. Wow, it's just a loss for Alliance. So Coalition is coming, the fourth kick for Coalition. That's a goal. So that is Alliance now for the last kick. Yeah. So Coalition 1 now. Penalty shootout. Coalition 1.
Mbadi wala comforte wolong Alliance and Coalition wole penalty shootout kija. Something Coalition wole winda. This penalty shootout la yoni kija momne. Okay. Coming nalkan jibe something ba fulale mbali Medina United Academy le ni yalon ko abe airport ko ma. UTG all University of the Gambia Karamundi all friendly game organized pro ka ida mall nati nyokang ka tu iboda election le kono wolon carte fayoti e malla fi carte fayo walio nying mudunte da mall tema ay continue arin carte fayo bandale say lafta de beke clean Lad na yin majoni organize. Thank you. Thank you. Sama Jiga lalu, you know. Kalau semua
What's up, sister? How are you? You okay? Yeah. I told you I'm taking a break. I want that break.
Take us through your full name.
I go by the name Amadou Kujavi, a penultimate student of the University of the Gambia, studying in agriculture and economics.
Interesting. So, Mr. Kujabi, I mean, how important is this, game to you or to the students of UTG?
Yeah, this game is very, very important as far as university is concerned. Now, if you look at it right now, University of the Gambia has gone through politics, and which journey was so rough and tough. But alhamdulillah, in order to bring university into unison, in order to bring university students under one umbrella, is why we organize this game, so that university can come together and speak in one voice and fight for their rights as students.
So, as students say that, this council, promises to be a very important council and a different council. So, what is your, take on this?
Yeah, it's very, very important as politics. As students, we embrace political pluralism. If you look at this council, it comprises of candidates of different camps. So coming together as university students, I think we've already talked about that. To do away from campism or to put down our political camps and work for the betterment of the university students, for the betterment of the general student body. So it is very important as university students, we come together, we embrace different divergent ideas and views as students we develop.
So finally, what message do you have, for UTG students? Hence politics has gone now. So we are now moving to real activities that the people that are elected are expected to do. What they push. During the campaign time. So what message do you have for the UTG students?
Yeah. As politicians, sometimes it is very, very important we preach what we practice, and we practice what has been preached. So what I will say to politicians, we do let go of politics. We let go of everything, because if you look at it, campaign era has stopped and everything about politics has stopped. Now we concentrate on the development of University of the Gambia. We have so many problems. We have so many things that university students are facing. One among them is transport problems. We're facing transport problems. We're facing, if you look at clearing system, all the politicians will talk about automated clearing system, yet we don't have it. So as university students, as executives, as student representatives, it is wise for us to come together to work towards that, betterment of those pending problems or perennial problems, I can say.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Thank you so much for the interview.
So we have, a young man here. Take us to your full name.
My name is Aliu Saho.
So Ali, how important do you think this football match is, to university students?
It is very, very important, considering that we are from a heated elections. I believe that having a football match that brings the two teams, or the two most important teams as far as the recently concluded elections is concerned, bringing them together in a setting like this is very important, because it reminds us that we are all students of the University of the Gambia, and what matters the most is being together, having fun, whether we are in political season or we are out of politics. So I believe that this is very, very important.
Listen, Ali, people believe that, these are council. In fact, for this coming from the sport minister elect, people believe that this council would be a council of difference. What do you have to say about that?
I really believe that, and having worked with most of them in the past 6 months, and knowing what they are capable of, and knowing the passion that they have shown in some of the areas that they have vied for, there is no doubt that this is going to be the most vibrant council, because I have seen them and I have worked with most of them at a much more closer and a professional level, and I've seen what they can do, and this is just a beginning of some of the achievements or the major achievements that we would see in the next executive.
So, I mean, finally, what message do you have for, for students of UTG?
My final message to students of the university is that, as far as we are concerned as students, the most important thing is our unionism, our unity in times of difficulty and in times of fun. And this is a very, very good start, because these things like this bring us together, like I've said, and they make us united. And then we can laugh, we can have fun. And undoubtedly, I know that my team is going to win, and my support is for my team. But I believe that having things like this is very, very important, because it brings students close together. Look, today, you cannot tell who is a member of the coalition, and you cannot tell who is alliance. And that is very, very beautiful. These are the things that we need, because when we get out of politics and the political season, there is a need for us to unite, there is a need for us to laugh, and there is a need for us to bring the University of the Gambia under one umbrella. And I have no doubt that the people that find themselves in this council, having known them, would do exactly that.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Ali.
Thank you very, very much for having me.
Yeah, I mean, interesting. Like I'm saying, I mean, this is Ali Sao. I mean, one of the presidential, candidates who contested, for the presidency of the University of the Gambia Students' Union. So, I mean, as you hear from him, that, the purpose of this council is to ensure that, they bring students together to ensure that, they all, came together. So we'll get one of, the interview also to ask him about how do you see this game. So, yeah, man, tell us to good afternoon, good evening, Lala. What is your full name?
My name is Alpha Yahya Bangura.
Okay, yeah, how important do you think this football match is to the students of University of Gambia?
Generally, sports, it's a very beautiful way of bringing people together. And you look at football and, its popularity all over the world. And I don't think there could be any other sports that could bring a student of such a union together. So I think it's a very great idea.
So, students of University of Gambia, from the interview, they said or they believe that this council elect would be a different council. So, being a student of University of the Gambia, how do you see that? Perception by some students of UTG.
I believe so too, because I've not been here for long, like 5-6 months. But from what I've seen, some of them and their personalities. Personally, I can attest to the elect vice president, who is my former teacher, Mr. Mbai. I guess he's a passionate guy and always fight for what is right, even when he, all the odds are against him. So I believe for sure there's going to be change, and hopefully,
what message do you have, for the students of University of the Gambia?
First of all, like the way things are unfolding, I guess when we have such kind of events, each and everyone has to compose him or herself, because it's very difficult at times to organize people from different backgrounds and different attitudes and stuff. Most of the times when these events go on, they tend to, put all blames or all responsibilities on the leaders, and I guess we all have roles to play. So, in as much as we have leaders that should take care of our needs and likes and stuff, we should also put at the back of mind that we have responsibilities to play in the movement of the institution. So I believe that's what I have to say to students. That is the fact that we should all play our roles in building the institution.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bangu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mbai.
I think it's really important actually, because it brings students together after, after almost like 5 months of hectic politicking and all of that. So I think it's really important.
So, students of UTG believe that this council elect would be a council of difference, because, just seeing these coming with this idea of organizing this football match, really signals something. So, what is your take on this council elect?
Personally, I think it's a good council, but it depends on we can only judge once they've had their tenure in office. So about right now, we just wait and see what they do.
So, like from what you've seen so far, organizing, a football match to reunite, students of UTG, is that not a signal? That signals that this council would be a different council.
Have 12 months to go, so hopefully we get the best from them.
So, finally, what message do you have? For the students of UTG.
At the end of the day, we're the only ones. We all go back into the same classes. So I suppose once politics is over, we put our differences aside. Move on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so ladies are also coming now. So my sister, good evening.
Good evening.
Take us through your full name.
Mariama E.A. Jalo.
Mariama, why are you here today at this time of the night?
Well, I'm here to actually enjoy the reunion match and all that.
So, how important do you think this game or this match is to the students of UTG?
I think it's more like bringing us together as university students, aside from the election and all that. At the end of the day, we are university students, so it's a good thing to bring us together and have fun together, that's all.
So, the students from interview believe that this council elect would be a council of difference, because seeing that organizing this football match only is something that signals that they are trying by all means to put students together, despite that students are from different camps. So what is your perception towards this council elect?
Well, I think they're gonna do better. That's what I think. Because at the end of the day, both the elected and unfortunately the one not elected, they want the best for the students. So I think they're gonna do better.
So finally, what message do you have? For the students of UTG. Hence, politics is packed now, and then now actions is what is needed.
Well, I want to say that at the end of the day, we all UTG students. We all have a part to play in this. Fine, they're elected, but without us, without them, we cannot bring UTG to a place that we want it to be. So it's more like us being together with them and just make UTG great setup.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, so like I said, now we are having the ladies coming. And then it is not only the males so we have the ladies here. So my sister, take us to your full name.
My name is Awa Boja.
Why are you here at the time of this night? At this field today.
I'm here to actually come and watch the boys play.
So how do you think this football match is important to UTG students?
It's very, very important. If you know the political environment of UTG, you have realized that we have gone through a lot. So many things happen. But then this match will get to bring us together, and we will realize that this is one UTG. We are all the same. Politics is over. It's over.
So from interview, many believe that this council elect would do well, considering the fact that they organize this game to bring people together. To ensure that they are all united. So Ms. Boya, what is your perception towards this council?
Yes, I will agree with them. They will do great. I believe them, and ministers that are in office, I know them and I know what they're good at. And based on their policies and everything, I am very, very sure that they are going to do great.
So finally,
This is just the beginning.
Interesting.
Yes.
So finally, Ms. Boja, what message do you have? For the entire UTG students. Hence now, politics has gone now, and we are in for actions now.
True. So we are done with politics, and then I will advise everyone to put politics aside. We come together as UTG students and we work. Everyone have UTG at heart. It's just that the approaches are different, but we all have UTG at heart. So let us come together as one and we work and make UTG better.
Thank you, Ms. Boya.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, so we are now also with the president of Unigamsa. Sir, take us through your full name.
Yes, my name is John George Johnson. Yeah, I'm the president of Unigamsa. And I'm so much happy to have my brother here with me, I remember last year when you were interviewing me during my campaign period and my debate. It was so interesting. And here we are again, as you can see. Sports brings us together, and politics has now passed. The university has gone through a very difficult time when it comes to politics, and at the end of the day what prevails is the welfare of the students. And this is why such initiative to come and and share that comradeship with one another, initiated by the 22nd Executive Council under the leadership of Honorable Ibrahim Toure, the sport minister, and his committee, you understand, to bring this football match, you understand, between alliance and coalition. So we realize that at the end of the day, what matters is that us as young people, you understand, we have been incubated, our ideas, our personality when it comes to politics, academia is being incubated in the university, you understand. And then with those ideas, those personalities is what we take to national level. So we cannot have a stained reputation or a stained background or a sort of disrupted process whereby when we go to national level, you understand, there is that fight, you understand. So this is why it is important to build that bond right now. And for me, like this, I will always tell my colleagues. And I was even speaking with the president of the presidential candidate for coalition, Aliou Saho, that politics is now over. Now is the time to walk, and walk we will. You understand? And just as you can see, everybody here has put all that aside, and we are here to make sure that the University of the Gambia, the dear university of our nation, you understand, goes forward, and make sure that we produce students befitting not only for the Gambia but also outside of the confines of the nation. So this is why you can see we're here. We're here to share bond. We're here to share comradeship. We're here to enjoy ourselves, and you can see some medical students are even here, you understand? So that is to show you how much politics plays, an important role in in each and everyone's lives, you understand, not only at national level but even at university level. So we want to thank Fine TV again. I want to thank Fine TV. In my capacity as the president of Unigamsa, I want to thank Fine TV. Fine TV has been, I will say, one of the very few TV stations, you understand, that have been available, you understand, that have been available for university programs, debates, you understand, and not only those things, but even when it comes to other important matters in other media coverages, you understand. I think Fine TV is doing a wonderful job, and I can be happy to say, I can be very happy to say that you guys are really taking the media to another level, and keep up the good job. We are proud of you.
Thank you,
Gambians, we are very proud of you. Keep it up.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
So now we are with the Vice President-elect of University of the Gambia Students Union, Mr. Yunus Sambai. Yunus, why are you here at this time of the night?
Alhamdulillah. Today we are here. It is known as a reunion football tournament between these two major camps in the University of the Gambia, Inter-School Alliance for Change and the Coalition. We did this thing through the work of our sport minister, Mr. Ibrahim Toure. We came up with it, me, Ibrahim Toure, and the president, Mr. Nyanin Kamanja. We were together sometimes last week. We said to ourselves, what we need to do is to help and bring these two camps together. In order to bring these two camps together, because there have been a lot of political tussle, the political system was polarized at a point that unity was a slim thing between us. So what we believe is after the elections, there should be reconciliation. And this reconciliation can only exist if you bring both camps together. How can you bring these camps together is to organize a unifying activity which does not exclude sport. sport is one of the most unifying events that bring people of different ideologies, different background, different beliefs, different concepts. So today we are here at the Medina Football Park in the Airport Junction. We believe, Interschool Alliance for Change are just political camps, but the University of the Gambia remains for life. And as students of the same fraternity, we need to come together. And as leaders, as far as we are concerned, the election just is over. Now we need to reunite. We need to focus. We need to build a trajectory that will surface, and again that will be remembered as one of the best unions that has ever existed. What can we do is to bring these two camps together. There are camps, but it's the same students of the University of the Gambia that are in these camps. And in order for us to achieve our aims, we must work in tandem with all the students of the University of the Gambia. So today, that is the reason for this union football match.
So, from interview, many believe that, your council would be a council of difference. So, what message you have to assure those individuals?
I want to believe, with all due respect, they are entitled to their opinions, but I want to believe they are mistaken.
They said, your council would be a council of difference, that you are going to do well.
Oh, okay. Permit me to also retreat that, yes, maybe I did not get the question very well. But as far as we are concerned, the statement is true. The council is going to be one of the best councils ever because it is a rainbow council. It's a council that have both comes together. And it's a council that should establish what we call a difference in a way that it's a new council that is led by another camp as far as the leadership is concerned. But as I said earlier on, the idea of camp ceased to exist from the day the election election results were announced. And what will make us a council of difference is we know each other very well. We have worked each other for myself. I have worked with the Secretary General as a student, and we work in Utgsu. We did different activities together. And if you look at the other members of the association, the union executive, they know each other very well, And we have to be frank to ourselves. We will sit down, we will discuss. And I think when we discuss, we will agree on the blueprints that we should follow in order to make this council a different. Yes.
So finally, what message do you have for Utgsu students?
My message is always simple. Let's maintain the self-discipline, respect, and then move forward to promote the ideals of the University of the Gambia. The University of the Gambia is ranked among the 10,000 most powerful universities in this world. And it is a young university for over just less than maybe 25 years of existence. So what can we offer on the table is a question that we should answer for ourselves as University of the Gambia students. As I said, let us promote research. As I said, let us promote a student unionism by helping one another in the union. Contribution our union dues, our sub-association dues, attending programs and activities, helping one another in tutorials. We need to understand the primary focus of a union is to fight for the welfare of its members. And as far as the students of this university are concerned, we should all be stakeholders in trying to fight for the welfare of our members. And this, we should understand, academic welfare is the most paramount of all the welfares of the students. That is to conduct tutorials, to help one another in order to achieve our academic goals. As far as I am concerned, Utgsu students, I believe this message will reach to all of you that please side away from political differences. Side away from politics. Focus on the main agenda. That is to promote a union that will be responsive, resilient, and above all productive for the needs of the students of the University of the Gambia.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome, my boss.
Thank you so much. We are with the Welfare and Culture Minister-elect of the University of the Gambia, Student Union, the 22nd Executive Council. Young lady, what should I say, young lady? Good evening.
Good evening.
Take us through your full name.
My name is Ludimilda da Silva, the welfare elect for the 22nd Executive of the University of the Gambia Students Union.
Ms. Silva, why are you here at this time?
Yes, I am here because we call for a reunion match, which is a football game organized by our sport minister-elect. So, election is over. We have to come to council and put politics aside to work together for the betterment of the University of the Gambia. Yeah.
So, from the interview, many believe that this council would be a council of difference, that you are going to, put so many things together to ensure that, the interest of the students are put, first. What is your say about this?
Yes, that is true. Because right now, we put politics together, student interest first. Because we have 9 seats and they have 3 seats. But combine it together, making it a full council. So this council will be a council with a difference because we have different political camps. So right now, we are no more a political camp, coalition or alliance. Right now, we are the 22nd Executive Council. So there is nothing like coalition or alliance. We will work together with Mr. President-elect Nyaninka Manjang, Yunus Sambai, our Secretary General, that's Fode, our Finance Minister, Logistics Minister, including me, the Welfare Minister. So I guess there is no ministry that can work without the other. So putting our heads together will be the best for the University of the Gambia Students Union.
I mean, finally, what is your message for UTG students?
Yes, my message for UTG students right now is politics is over. Let's move on, work together as UTG students. We should now focus on the way that we will achieve our policies together. Right now, there is nothing like she is from coalition or she is from alliance. So the only thing is that I'm telling the UTG students is that let's put our heads together and work for the betterment of the University of the Gambia.
Thank you and good luck.
Yeah, thank you too.
I mean, now with the Mr. President of the, SU, Mr. Wanyang, how do you feel being here today?
Yeah, it's amazing, alhamdulillah. And then, this is a great initiative by the 22nd Executive Council under the Sports Ministry. And I believe one of the significant things that any union or council can do is to foster the relationship and cement the gap, between, colleagues, from different backgrounds and thoughts. Because like I always believe that you cannot tie every bull by their horns. We have different opinions as human beings. That is how naturally we are made. So therefore, we've had an intense, political season. And now we believe this is the best moment for us to come back together. Because as university students, we are brothers and sisters. And the union is bigger than all of us. Because at the end of the day, we sit in the four corners of the classroom. We serve in the same, presentation class. And, we share courses together as brothers and sisters. So I don't see no reason why we cannot have such an initiative. I believe I honor it, and I believe this is great. It's a milestone as the 22nd Executive Council of the Union.
Mr. Manjang, from the interview, many believe that your council would be a council of difference, that you're going to, put things together to ensure that, the interest of the students are put first. So what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, amazingly, I'm surprised and not surprised because the composition of this team is highly informed by merit, competency, maturity, the willingness and the ability to serve selflessly. I keep on saying this. If you look at the 22nd Executive Council, I see myself as the teenager, and therefore all other ministers, these are people with wealth of experience, and I believe we can work, in a very conducive environment. These are matured individuals. The union is bigger than the camp, and therefore each and every one of us should put at the back of our mind that, we have to put the students' interest first than any other thing. If we have that as a goal and a vision, we can attain a lot as a union.
So, Mr. Manjang, finally, what message do you have, for UTG students?
Yeah, be steadfast, be tolerant, and let us, be respectful to one another. Because at the end of the day, University of the Gambia student body or community should set precedents. And therefore, whatever we do reflects in the society. So a lot is expected of us, in our actions and our deeds. So let us, be tolerant. Let us respect each other. Let us promote diversity. I believe that is how development can be attained. Because you cannot have everyone, within the same basket. Students must think in a different way. And then students must, reason in a different manner. But what is more important is how you bring those people together. This is significant as far as leadership is concerned. And as the president-elect, I am not seeing myself as the president of coalition or the president of alliance or the president of any political establishment, but the president of the 22nd Executive Council of the Student Union. and therefore it is the student interest that I must uphold, for posterity and records, that we will make sure that we work in line with the vision and aspiration of the entire university students.
Thank you, Mr.
And I can never deviate from. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wanya.
Thank you.
Once again, we are with, one young man here. Young man, take us through your full name.
My name is Abdullah Juara.
What is your position at the University of the Gambia?
I'm the president of Ecomansa, the Economic and Management Science Association of the School of Business and Public Administration.
So, Master, how do you see this, football match today?
This is a great initiative, and it fosters unity and peaceful coexistence between students. It shows that politics is just a normal thing that happens. The main purpose of politics is for us to be able to share the little mega resources that we have fairly among various students in the University of the Gambia. So therefore, if we are into it, we should always leave that at the back of our mind, knowing fully well that we are not in this game against each other. Instead, we are all having a similar and same goal, that is to work in the interest of the general student body.
So, what message do you have, for the students of UTG?
Well, I just want the student of the University of the Gambia to know that politics is just seasonal. And is forever until you leave the corridors of the University of the Gambia. So therefore, let us always put it at the back of your mind that the main purpose of us coming together is to work in the best interest of students. And therefore, we should always make sure that whatever is our difference, let's place it behind and then work towards the common goal, that is the interest of the students of the University of the Gambia. And I will always encourage every single student in the University of the Gambia to make sure we maintain peace, tolerance, and then accept each other's faults.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Your mission of organizing the game, have you achieved it?
Yeah, first of all, I would say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, because if you can see the turnout, this is the first event before I even assumed to office. So the turnout alone can tell you that, the mission is achieved. And then both the political camps around, they actually try by all means, they make it, even though it was prompt, because I officially write to all of the camps, their campaign managers, and then they actually swiftly respond to my message. So that alone can tell me that the event is successful by looking at the number of people that actually, show up. Yeah.
So what message do you have? For the students of UTG, and some now you've tried with the council members to organize this game. So what message do you have for UTG students?
Actually, the message that I will send to university students, it's very simple message. That is, we are family, we are brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties, fathers and mothers. Together we can build university. We can raise the flag of university at a higher height, even though we have different political ideologies. But that should not differentiate us. That should not make us as enemies. We have to be like brothers and sisters, like family members, because we all came from different backgrounds, but we come together in one university. And then this is the university that we have in the Gambia. And then outside, they're seeing university as the bedrock, to national development. So if actually we come together as a one, I don't see any reason why we won't be able to, raise this, university name at higher height. Yeah. So, together we can actually achieve a lot. Like a saying goes, if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go with the team. So actually, we carry everybody here, for us to come together, pack this partisan politics, come together as one student, and then make sure we achieve, the end results. That is to develop and transform university, at the higher heights. This is the mission, and then I believe it is achieved. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ture.
Thank you so much.
We wish you good luck.
Thank you so very much. We will also love to thank you people for actually consuming your time to come here, cover this event. This is what we expect. Fine TV, you have been following the university activities. You are not the only media houses in the Gambia, but always when we knock your doors, you always answer to our call. So we have, nothing to actually say, but to actually thank you people for actually honoring this, invitation. We are definitely honored, and then may Allah bless you all. May you actually, achieve all your goals, inshallah, in this life. I personally am overjoyed. With my committee, the ministry, we come together, we make sure we achieve a lot, because the journey is kind of rough, but alhamdulillah today, you think of 7 months back, just tussles, push and pull, castigating each other, but today you see we are all family laughing together, sharing hands, this is the mission, that, every leader wants to achieve. And then alhamdulillah, it is a success, I'm definitely honored. Yeah.
Thank you.
What I have. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, so that is this sport minister elect, Mr. Ibrahim Toure. So I mean that was a remark, and then of course I was reported by. See you. Bye bye.